big life update. I'm moving all the way across the country and starting a brand new chapter in Seattle. So I'm touring apartments in Bellevue, and of course I'm taking you with me on this search for my next home. Let's go. Hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie and I am busy documenting life in my 20s. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube things. In today's video, we are in Bellevue, Washington, which is in the Seattle area. Maybe about like 15-20 minute drive from Seattle. I don't know that for sure because I know traffic in this area is ranked as one of the worst in the country. So I don't really realistically know what it looks like in kind of like those traffic hours, but whatever, that's not really the point of this video. I am moving to the Seattle area here in a couple of weeks later this summer. I am filming this video on July 7th of 2025 and I need to figure out through the places that I'm going to be touring today where I'm going to be living, when I'm going to be moving. I need to figure out my moving date. It's definitely going to be at the end of this month or maybe even at the very beginning of August. If you missed a couple of my recent videos, I recently accepted a job offer with a big tech company. Just wrapped up my time in public service. I'm super excited for this next chapter. I'm currently based in Austin, Texas, and I am relocating up to Seattle. So today we are touring apartments in Bellevue, which I mentioned is very close to Seattle. There are a lot of tech people apparently that live over here on what's called the east side. That would be like Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond. And to any Seattle, Bellevue area experts that are watching this video, please don't flame me in case I say something that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't. I am just regurgitating the research that I've done and the things that people that I know that are from this area or who have lived here before have told me. So if something's incorrect, then blame them. I don't know. We are going to tour some places in Bellevue today, and we're probably going to go to a couple of other places in the other days that we're here. We're here until Thursday, and I'm starting this vlog on a Monday. We arrived here yesterday afternoon on Sunday. So we're seeing places in Bellevue today. Tomorrow, I think we'll see a couple more in Bellevue, and then I would like to go to Mercer Island, which is in between Seattle and Bellevue, and there is an apartment complex there that literally has like 5 stars, and so I really want to see it. I guess the only con is that they don't have air conditioning there. So yeah, if you're from Texas like I am, air conditioning is an absolute requirement. Like, it is an absolute necessity in every single building, every single car, every single apartment complex. Like, you will literally not find a single place in Texas except for maybe like a warehouse or something that is not air conditioned and has central AC. That is not the case in other parts of the country, and of course other parts of the world, like how Europe always freaks out when there's a heat wave, and I guess it's pretty much the same thing up here. And yeah, I would honestly really like to pick a place with air conditioning, so we'll see, but the Mercer Island location does not have that. I guess there's like air conditioning ports and stuff, and I've never used one of those before, but yeah, just like go into this video with the mindset with me that I'm from Texas. I'm not used to places that don't have air conditioning, so if I sound like high maintenance or like uppity or whatever, just know that that's my context. And maybe it's not that big of a deal to not have air conditioning. But other things that I would like are relatively scenic views, not being on the first floor because I have a whole experience with like bugs and cockroaches and stuff, and I don't really know if that's a big deal up here. I kind of get the feeling that it's not, but in Texas, like cockroaches, bugs in apartments, like it's a whole thing. We found a centipede in our Austin apartment a couple weeks ago, and it was literally traumatizing. It was horrible. I would put a picture on the screen, but like I don't want to freak you out and like ruin your day. So yeah, I don't think that I'll be dealing with the same thing up here as maybe bears or whatever. I don't really know, but at the end of the day, I'm very excited to be moving to the Pacific Northwest. I have a lot to learn. I'm excited to tour these apartments and take you with me. So I'm going to be documenting as many of these tours as I can. I feel like this video would probably get really long if I put every single place that we're touring, but I will say that today we are touring the Stokely first at 10 a.m., then the Broadstone Savoy, however you say that. In the afternoon, we're going to be touring the Margot, which is actually where we're staying right now. We're staying at an Airbnb at the Margot. Of course, by the time that this video is posted, we'll be long gone. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. And then tomorrow, we're going to the Spring District in Bellevue. We're touring the Amley Spring District, and right after that, the Eras Eros that are, I believe, in relatively same areas. And then I booked the appointment for the afternoon for Mercer Island, but I guess their people at the leasing office have to get back to me to confirm it, and I haven't received an email about that yet. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm excited to see these places. I'm excited to explore this area. We're still deciding what we're gonna do on Wednesday. I would like to go see some places in Kirkland. And if you have any tips for navigating the Seattle area, then please leave those in the comments. Please be nice, because this is new to me and I'm very excited to be relocating. But yeah, let's go and tour some apartments in the Seattle area.
Bellevue Mall right now. Is it actually called the Bellevue Mall? Do you want to be in my movie? This is my mom. She doesn't like being on camera even though she's really pretty. Doesn't look like she's 50. Anyways, we're at the mall right now, which is literally a 5-minute walk from where we're staying at the Margot and 5 minutes from pretty much every place that we looked at today. So that's really cool. And this is a really nice mall. Like, this is light years over the one that's in Austin. No offense to the Barton Square Mall or whatever it's called that I was at the other day. This is so much better. To be 5 minutes walking from Abercrombie, that's kind of dangerous for me, but that's fine. Say hi, Dad. Bellevue Park eating ice cream. My mom doesn't like to be on camera, like I said before. I got the cherry limeade sorbet, I think, and it's vegan, apparently, and really good. My dad got the same one. What did you get, Mom?
Coconut chocolate.
Boring. She got like coconut something, something, something.
I didn't have it already anyway. It's so
Good morning vlog. It is now Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. and I know I didn't do very many like talking aspects of yesterday's apartment tours and vlogs because I figured I would just kind of update you this morning, the morning after. I also have decided that I'm going to incorporate a couple more pieces of content into this vlog aside from just apartment hunting, so I don't know how long it's going to get. Tonight my brother is flying into town. He lives in California and he's in New York City right now, so we are going to dinner this evening around 8 p.m. but I don't trust him to actually stay at that timeline because he's late to everything just like I am. So anyways, and then we walked around the park yesterday, got ice cream, so I put some of that stuff in. So I have an update about the place that we saw yesterday. They were largely nice and the schedule did change from what I originally stated it was going to be. We ended up finishing a lot of things early, and so we just like went to the other appointments early. And let's see where we actually ended up going yesterday. We started with the Stokely. Did not like that one. I mean, straight up. I'm sorry if you live there. It was a relatively nice building, but I guess the reviews honestly aren't that great on it. And there was no air conditioning. We didn't know that before we went there. Then we went to the Broadstone next. Brand new building, opened in 2024. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But the townhome that we toured was literally a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath for like $3,200, which is like huge in an area like this. Like that should be like 4,000 plus, 5,000 plus, like all their other townhome options. But it was right next to the trash chute and there was literally a big concrete wall blocking the windows. So I see why it was priced that way. And honestly, with the amount that like utilities and energy would take up, provide light and energy and air conditioning to that whole place, like it wouldn't be worth it in the end. So sort of 1-bedroom there, it was nice. But I mean, for other places that we saw that were a little bit bigger, that were the same price or a little bit less, I was like, eh. And the location wasn't awesome. It was a 15 to 20 minute walk to the shuttle stop that I would have to be going to drive into the city to go to work every day. And the problem with that is also that it was literally an uphill walk, which if you've seen the hills here, they're pretty serious. I mean, there's some that are like that in Austin too, but yeah, so it was a very nice building. I wish that we'd been able to tour more units, like open 1-bedrooms and stuff. stuff for better prices, but we didn't get to it, and the girl who was showing us around was not the nicest, so that's fine. Then we stopped by the Park 88 for a self-guided tour. Park 88 Residences, excuse me, across the street from where we're staying right now at the Margot. Loved an option that they had on the 8th floor. I just can't justify the price, so I don't know. And they also will only hold an apartment for 7 days, which is not going to work for me because I have to move in at the end of this month or the first week of August. And I'm just like, why would I pay for like basically an entire month's worth of rent if I'm not going to be living in it? So I don't know. That was really disappointing to find out because the units that we saw there I actually really liked. There was an open 1-bedroom that I really liked there too that I'm still thinking about, so might still consider that. I don't know. Then we toured the Margot where we're staying, like I said. I mean, it's a nice building and the prices are okay, but I think for paying $3,500 plus for an apartment that just had like honestly too much space, like there was one room that we saw that had like way too many hallways that took up like all the square footage. There was another room that had a den, which like is nice, but I don't really need that. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't need it. And so I think it's like, why do I want to pay for all this extra space when I could find something that's literally $1,000 cheaper, $800 cheaper for like 100 square feet less? I don't know. Like, I just have to be realistic about these things so I don't go broke. So yeah, if you have ever lived in this area, I'm sure you know how expensive it is. It's just so interesting. All these places have such different policies. Like one place would hold the room for 60 days, one will only hold them for 7 days. Parking prices vary a lot at these locations, and I don't know, it's just a lot to consider. So I'm talking quickly because we're about to leave. The places we're gonna see today, and I've added a couple. The Amley Spring District we're starting with, then we're going to the Eros. Next, we're gonna go to Bellevue 10, and then after that, we're gonna go to the Lux. So these first two that we're seeing are gonna take us to the Spring District, which I believe is closer to like Whole Foods, Target, Trader Joe's, those things. And I don't remember if I said this originally, but I'm selling my car before I move up here. So I will get a car like probably within like a month or two of me moving up here, but I just don't know that yet. I don't know the timeline for that. So I need to be at least like decently walking distance to things or able to use like public transportation, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited for the places that we're seeing this morning because I feel like they have a lot of potential, and I'm gonna knock on wood. So anyways, let's go tour some more apartments in Bellevue. Okay, we just finished touring at the Amley Spring District. This is by far our favorite so far. We have another tour in a little bit, so we're probably gonna head over there now and maybe see if we can start it early. Yeah, this is really nice. So I just wanted to check in and say that. What do you guys think? You like it? Yeah, this is a really nice area.
we toured the Amley Spring District and the Heiress this morning. Liked both of them. The Heiress didn't have air conditioning, but the unit we toured was on like the first floor or whatever, and it was in the shade, so it actually wasn't hot in there. We just had lunch at Hummus Republic, and we're back in downtown Bellevue. Now we are headed to Bellevue 10, and then after that we're going to the Lux. We'll have a little bit of a break in between, and then we will be done with touring apartments for today, most likely. Although I'm pretty sure I know where I want to sign. I'll have to be pretty convinced at these next two places with whatever they show us to change my mind, so we shall see. Look at the mountains, everyone. Wait, no, that's not the mountains. Look at the city. But there are mountains over there. We are at the park down the street, and my brother is here now. It is now Wednesday. I'm dealing with some stuff with the apartments. I have applied for a place, so I'm really excited, and I know they're hopefully working on it today. I know they were earlier today, so at this point it is 3:40 in the afternoon Pacific time, and so we took a break to come over here, and it's beautiful. This is the outfit of the day. This super cute teddy bear American flag sweater is from Target. I just got it. These shorts don't really fit me, but whatever. They're from Abercrombie, and then I have my on clouds, yay.